What's up, degenerates? Right, we have a few for tomorrow looking at York, one in Killarney, and then we have 4 horses we're going to put in an accumulator as well. Right, touch on today, a frustrating day overall. We did get out with the last race with a winner. 𝗵𝗵𝗴 was second. Yeah, just she's disappointing. I'm leaving her alone from now on. I think she needs to run over 7. But she did stick on well enough today over the mile. But I do think if she's dropped in a strongly run 7, it'd suit her better. I've just always had that opinion of her. Interesting. Yeah, so what else did we today? Another horse disappointed in Killarney, 𝗬𝗨. I'd leave him alone now. Wouldn't touch him going forward. And the same as 𝗪𝗏. We did get out with a winner on the Patreon service. I have a couple of selections coming for tomorrow, and Saturday is going to be a busy day. 3 selections today. Dramatized, to be fair, couldn't see or bet. Unfortunately, 𝗪𝗏, he done a massive job of keeping a lid on her, and so did Connections, all before the race. They done a brilliant job of minding her at the start, walking her around, keeping her quiet. And then the minute the stalls open, he blew the fucking head off her. He went way, it just made no sense. Why did they spend all that time calming her down to then go flat out in the race and burn her up? The filly that won it is a nice filly, and the filly that finished second looks a really nice filly. So Dramatized was disappointing. I then had 𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗆. She ran well, just not good enough. I think maybe better on softer ground, but she came up against a really good filly today. And then I had 𝗪𝗏. Very disappointing. She looked very good. So we move on to tomorrow. I have a horse in Killarney, a 3.5 points each way in Killarney, and I have a 5 points win in York. Saturday on the Patreon service, lads. The 𝗀𝗶𝗵 Sports Patreon service, link will be in. I have 4 horses that are going to make cracking 4 single bets, but also going to make a lovely Yankee. And as bad as variance has been hitting this Saturday, with luck on our side, lads, we could land a very, very good result. I have 4 for a really good Yankee Saturday. 𝗀𝗶𝗵 Sports Patreon service, link below. Yes, we've had some frustrating days. Watch me finish strong Saturday with a monster. Right, and I mean a monster. We get looking running Saturday, we'll be landing 4 winners. Right, all going on the Patreon service. Into most of them will be how many points win, but I'll be putting them on the Yankee personally as well. Right, tomorrow, Cormier in the 150 at York. Definitely an interesting runner coming in the form of his life. Won't mind any overnight rain. Pint each way. He's around 8 to 1. And then another interesting outsider. It's a big field. Plenty of runners. I'm going to give 𝗪𝗏 a pint each way at 14 to 1. 𝗪𝗏 is ridden by Neil Callan. He disappointed in Hamilton the last day. He's much better than that. Back on a more conventional track. This horse could really run a good race tomorrow if he shows up. 𝗪𝗏, pint each way. Then in the 3 o'clock, a really good race. This is Clare Point. A pint each way at 9 to 1. Look, he has it all to do, lads. But he's really well fancied by the yard. He was well fancied in Ascot. They took him out. He hasn't ran twice since. I don't know what's happened there. But at 9 to 1, I'm going to be with him, because he was very impressive in his 2 wins. A pint each way. He has to step up, but who knows. Killarney, 6:55, Union Park. Do or die tomorrow. Pint win, 5 to 1. And then 4 horses to put together in an accumulator tomorrow. Sophiais Starlight, the 1:30 at Carlisle. Bunkers Bay, the 5:54 at Newcastle Northbound. The 7:04 at Newcastle. And 𝗪𝗏, or Asruubb, whatever it's called, Asruubb, 8:25 at Wolverhampton. Put the 4 of them in an accum. They're interesting. Right, like I said, frustrating today. We did get out with a winner, the Easterby horse, but tomorrow and Saturday is going to be massive, lads. Just fingers crossed. I have notes on all the horses. We could get a whopper. All right, keep following and keep the faith. I promise you, keep the faith. We are going to land a big one.